Hello and welcome to Click to Unlock's full walkthrough, full sync of the new Assassin's Creed Liberation downloadable content. This is the first sequence, the first memory sequence. Really simple. It's quite a training mission really. But you start off as a young girl and you've got to chase the chicken. Chase the chicken through the alleyways. Get that pesky little creature, and you follow her through the streets, and she basically is lost. Can't find her mum, so you have to follow these markers in order to track down your mother. There she is, walking off. Like I said, this is kind of a bit more of a training mission, so it's fairly simple. The commands are on screen. There she thinks she sees her mum. Mum! Hello! Hello, mummy! Yep, there you are. There you are. So she thinks she finds her mum, but it's not, and she's lost. And she's lost. So you have to run or try and escape, but you end up getting caught. And when you wake up, you are an older version of the young girl and the main protagonist of the game. This little part here just teaches you the basic combat, so counter when you see the flashing triangle. Masterfully done. And then you get the good old counter. The good old counter and the hidden blade in the neck. Nice and easy. So yeah, counter, attack. Gives you a kill move. And then once you get one going, you can start to do some combos and move around to all of them. Nice. Right, so then you're on to the next part of the sequence, Only a Nightmare, and it's basically just introducing you to the character. But with this one, you have to follow a route across the rooftops, which, as we do know in Assassin's Creed games, any level that requires you to run over the roofs, whilst appearing simple, can be one of the most frustrating and annoying parts of the game. Here we go. So up onto the roof. Jump to hit onto that. Upside of the building there. Jump over to the roof. Across the walking cable. Get a bit of height so you can jump and get that. And around and up. Up onto the roof, and then it guides you up to the main tower itself. Symbols. So, New Orleans by Night, that was what that was called. You get a nice little intro sequence there introducing you to the game. We've just edited that out. Right, this part of the game introduces you to a nice little feature in the game where you can change your outfit. Each outfit has its own strengths and weaknesses. This is the slave persona, which allows you to get into certain areas, certain areas of the map where slave characters are kind of the norm. So it allows you to smuggle yourself in by pretending to be a worker or part of a group. There's also the lady persona, who is very undercover. Her notoriety stays very low. However, she's not got any combat skills as such. And you have the assassin persona, who is a lot more on top, very more easily recognisable, but can do all the things that we know and love about the assassins, like jumping and stabbing people in the face. So yeah, as the slave persona, you have to get out of the city. Go to the city gates. There we are. Now this little bit here, you have to jump into the back of this wagon. You only get 15 seconds to do it, so don't hang about. But you know, should be able to do it in an easy time. Right, so now you have to infiltrate the plantation without being detected. Easy enough. You just go right here and up into the plantation. So once you're in there, most of the guards are all in the main middle area to the left up there. So you can just have it down here, go round the side of the mansion in the centre, and you have to make your way around to talk to a group of slaves. This guy doesn't really know what's going on, does he? Look, and run off. Now they do notice you, the guards walking around, but because you are in the slave persona, it takes a few seconds for them to get completely suspicious about you. So it's relatively easy, as long as you don't, you know, go too mad. It's relatively easy to get around to that. Once you've spoken to the group of slaves, you have to get to the top of the mansion. Look here, that's an example there of running in front of a guard. Seeing he did notice me, but wasn't much of a problem. So you can run around the side of the mansion and work your way to the roof. And up to the synchronization point, like so. Right, now once you've done the synchronization point, you've got to get to a barn. Now the natural thing to do is to jump off and do the dive off of the beam, but don't do that because it just puts you right down in the middle of the courtyard and then you're stuck. What you can do instead is just chuck a left and then onto this tree, onto this roof, and you'll see there's like a nice little path, suspicious path that some designer might have put in there for you to get all the way across to the barn you need to get into, and then you can just simply drop down when you're ready and interact with the door to go in. Now in here there's a woman, and she's been beaten up by these guys, so you're tasked with taking a bit of revenge. You have to use the grab weapon off of an opponent technique, and once you've done that, you've got this big sort of, I don't know, meat cleaver or something, I don't know, but you can finish him off pretty swiftly with it. So now you've created this problem where you've helped this woman out, and now you've got to get her to safety and hiding. So you have taken her back to the mansion where your stepmother has agreed to help you out and smuggle this girl out of town. So in your lady persona, removing notoriety for the slave persona, which is quite weird. So yeah, as the lady persona, you have to go and buy some travelling clothes for the slave girl. So this is interesting. You've got the charm option there. So in the lady persona, that will, I'm sure, be used in later missions to great effect. Yeah, so now we head around to this shop around here. The lady persona is obviously very incognito. She's quite discreet, so a good way of getting around the town, I suspect. And once in tailors, you can buy some travelling clothes and make your way back to the mansion to meet up with your stepmother, who then takes the clothes and basically assures you that the young girl is going to be safe. The City of Orleans does look very, very nice, very colourful. It's a shame this isn't on Xbox One, this is on Xbox 360, but still it looks very, very nice. Anyway, that was the first sequence of this guide full sync walkthrough. Check back for part 2. Will be up very soon, and the rest will follow. Don't forget to subscribe, and watch out for all our new guides and walkthroughs coming in the near future.